With everything that's happened with the Steinhoff debacle, we've struggled to get a comment from anyone, but one person who would speak to us was Alan Winde. So what does the Steinhoff debacle mean for South Africa and its economy?
So I think first of all, we need to unpack what Steinhoff's going to mean to the rest of the economy. I think that's going to still probably have some pretty severe shocks and shudders through the economy, especially for a place like Stellenbosch. But overall, if we think about what's been happening in South Africa for a while, the Guptarization of so much of our ecosystem and environment, and if you think about the Pottinger and what that started, and then you think how that link came through to whether it was Naspers, whether it was KPMG, and now, not that it's directly linked, but now you're seeing a whole lot of questions being asked, investigations happening with Steinhoff, you're seeing billions lost on the stock exchange. And then if you think about that in South Africa and where we've been and how proud we've been as a country, or how I've been of our country, of our positioning globally seen from our audit standards. If you looked at the World Economic Forum and our audit standards, we were top in the world. And I think we've dropped from 1 or 2 down to about 34 or 35. We've all been so proud of King and King 3 and King 4 and how that's sort of embedded best practice, and we've been so proud of this. And now inside of that realm, we suddenly find all this stuff crumbling. So where were the ethics? And I think this is where we need to think about how do we rebuild that, and I think this is the opportunity specifically for SMEs. How are we going to get those entrepreneurs and those business owners in the SME space to say, bugger this, let's start building that ethical platform again. And now's our opportunity right here in South Africa, in the southern tip of Africa, to say, let's actually grab with 2 hands, put ethics and principles back in place. We need to make sure that we're running businesses differently. And we always talk about inclusion, and we always talk about how we need to be making the real difference, the triple bottom lines, all of those kind of things. I think now's the time that we actually need to sit down, not necessarily in the boardrooms, but sit down, business leaders. Maybe this is a challenge to our business chambers. That's where the value can start to come in the future. How do we get entrepreneurs, business owners to get around the table and say, guys, we've got to actually rethink this. Let's build a real proper ethical platform that can take business forward, and it can become our brand again, because we've actually lost it at the moment.
Well, thank you so much for your time. That's all from us from Business Affair. Until next time.